Hello, I'm Trace.
And I'm Sam.
And we're living in the past. And this is From Our Perspective. Welcome to the 48th episode of From Our Perspective.
I'm doing jazz hands right now.
I'm doing jazz hands. Me and Sam are in person. We're recording in person.
I can almost touch you.
Let's touch. Maybe we touched, maybe we didn't. The listeners will never know.
We might be naked.
No. Let's not push it that far, I guess.
Well, we're not, but...
We're not. We might be.
We could be.
Could be. Are we?
Maybe halfway through. We'll find out.
If there's a very obvious cut, like 30 minutes in, just know that we got naked just to finish off the episode. How you been, buddy?
I've been good. Nothing's changed in my life.
How was Christmas for you?
It was good.
Good. Spent a lot of time with family.
Kinda.
I told you that at Christmas with my grandparents, we played Cards Against Humanity with my grandpa.
Yes.
That was fun. Best part, hands down, was just hearing him read out the naughty cards.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I literally laid down the raunchiest card I had just to have him read it out. It was Big Bird's brown crusty asshole.
I don't think you had to say it, but...
just so people know what I had my grandpa say.
Just to be sure, right?
He thought it was one of the funniest things he ever read.
Well, that's good.
And then he was like, you all are so disgusting. But he was laughing like the hardest out of anyone. We celebrate Christmas. We wrapped up. I'm finally done with all of my Christmases.
Wrapped up? Like a present?
And this has been episode 48 of From Our Perspective.
And this is the last episode.
And this is the last one.
Sorry.
We were so close to a year.
We got so close, but then I made that really good joke. And
really pungent. You can feel it in the room.
Like a day-old piece of fruit that's been left out.
We finished up. I finally finished up all of my Christmases.
I had no idea what you were going to say, and I was like... Finished up.
I'd finished up. That's a new joke. Finished up. Get it?
Huh? Come on. Give it up for me. Finished up.
No. Because I have my family is so big on both sides.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad that my parents split up.
No, don't be like that.
No. 2 Christmases, it's nice. It is.
I mean, it does sound nice.
Because you can work it in, you can ask for subtly more expensive gifts than you could have if your parents were still together.
Okay.
But because on my dad's side it's a big family. My mom's side it's a big family. There used to be 4 to 5 Christmases.
Yeah.
And then slowly it just started to boil down.
Did you pull Dad's getting me whatever.
Dad's getting me a brand new game. Maybe you could get me a better game.
I don't know what that means about you.
Hey, Mom, maybe I'll love you more.
Oh, no.
I never pulled that. I'm the type of kid who's my mom hates that I'm like this. But she's like, what do you want for Christmas? Or what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, I don't really care. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She starts,
tell me what you want.
Yeah. Or my dad was like, what do you want for Christmas this year? I sent him a list. It was 3 items. Mm-hmm. And he sends me back. He's like, is that it? I was like, what the fuck is that question? Whoever is
no. Actually, and you send him 30 things.
30 things. Yeah. Well, it was just it was literally and it was so hard to come up with because I sent 3 items to my dad, 3 items to my mom.
Yeah.
It was so hard to come up with 6 things that I wanted.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I really don't, because I'm not I guess I'm not needy, or I don't
Well, let's not jump the gun.
No, it's just I don't really care. Or I can't think.
I hate Christmas.
I hate Christmas.
I hate getting things.
I guess I can't think about what I want at the time. that like Christmas roll by the time Christmas rolls.
So
around.
you heard it here first, folks. Trace is ungrateful, and he doesn't know what he wants from life.
I hate Christmas. I'm just floating around on this big blue and green marble we call Earth. Just waiting to expire.
Yeah, just waiting to see the end.
Hoping. No. But yeah.
How sad would that be if you were like 19 and you were like, I'm just waiting until I'm just coasting
waiting.
from here.
You're not necessarily suicidal, but you're just
you're already fed up with everything.
You're just like, I'm done.
I feel like that's a lot of people.
That is. I feel like that, especially like there's the new meme that's comparing boomers and millennials and Gen X or whatever, Gen Z.
Yeah.
It's like boomers are like, you're ungrateful. Millennials are like, I want to die, and Gen Z's like, I'm just fucking here, bro.
I'm here, bro.
But yeah, there are definitely people like that who are just like, I'm just.
That sucks, and I'm sorry.
It does.
That if you're listening,
if you're the type of person who's like, I don't want death, but I'm fine if it comes.
God.
It's sad. It's
so sad, and can we move on? I don't want to sound like mean by saying that.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm stating a fact. There are people like that.
Yeah,
and it is sad. Like, I hope that life gets better.
Yes.
Go. Oh fuck!
Trace almost knocked the table over.
I almost knocked the whole recording setup over.
I'm a little anxious that I don't have my Audacity readout in front of me, so I can check the time, because I do that throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. We were talking about it right before. It would be nice to do this more often, to where we're in the same, I guess, area, studio.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
AKA my bedroom.
Sam's game room.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is nice, and we talk about this a lot, because typically we record over Skype,
and it's terrible.
It's not. Well, yeah, it can be. If the internet's bad. What was it? It was. I always don't like bringing it up, but like the podcast before this one, the very first episode, Skype dropped out, and we had no idea what we were doing. Skype cut out, my internet disconnected, or your internet disconnected.
Something happened. I don't know.
One of our internets disconnected, and I called you.
Yeah.
And for like a good 3 minutes, we recorded the podcast over the phone.
That was a long time ago.
That was over a year ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now we at least know how to use a program.
Yeah. And
that's it.
That's it. We never progress.
No.
Don't get better.
We're stagnant.
Stagnate.
My uncle always says he's not saying this specifically to us, but this is a good if you're moving slow, he'll say you move like pond water. Because pond water doesn't move. It just sits there and stinks.
Okay.
I feel like
we are. We're pond water.
We're pond water.
This is from our perspective, and we're pond water.
Equivalent, the pond water of podcasts. That's a good marketing technique.
Is it?
Because then it gets people talking. Because not everyone knows what that means.
Wow, how garbage is it?
I really got to listen. And then they
didn't call it trash, though. They were like pond water. That's an interesting choice.
That's an interesting choice. It must be very bad.
Pond water's nasty and full of disease.
And stinky.
And horrible. But
there was I was going to say there was. I don't know. We used to have a cow pond back behind my mom's house.
I don't know.
Because there was a big cow field. I'm not used to this setup.
What is it? Hold on. What is a cow pond?
Well, it was just a pond
for cows?
In this field for cows.
Okay, so it's not like
we called it the cow pond.
Okay, so it's not like if you have a bunch of cows together, they don't dig like a pond.
I mean, they might. They're crafty.
Have you seen Back at the Barnyard?
Yeah, they're crafty sons of bitches. But there's one story. I'll make it quick because we're about to have to get into the topic.
Yeah.
One time they were like fishing. It was a man-made pond. It was just like
not cow-made.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was a cow-made pond. No, it wasn't like there. It was man-made. It was
It's a metaphysical pond.
It wasn't huge. But there were still fish in it, like catfish and stuff. Mm-hmm. And my brother used to be really into fishing. I wasn't, but still, we would go fishing from time to time.
Do I know this story?
Maybe.
I think I do.
Me and him got into a fight. Like, not a fist fight, but he, like, made me mad because he used to bully me. As all older brothers do.
Yeah, sure. He didn't do that to me.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just living a sad life. He used to bully me. We got into a fight. I said, this isn't verbatim because I was like 8 at the time, but basically I said, fuck you, I'm going back up to the house.
I think it would have been a lot funnier if you did say that when you
were verbatim, yeah.
I don't think I knew what the F word was until I was like 12.
Yeah, it was about middle school because they were bad kids.
I just remember thinking like, that's it? It's like a syllable. You think it's gonna be like a dark curse?
Flubagaba. No. But we got into a fight. I was like, you know what? I'm going back to the house. I had a fishing pole, like a little kiddie one.
Yeah.
Probably like Superman or something. And he was like, you should make sure that your hook's secure. And I was like, fuck you, brother, buddy. I'm not listening to you. And as I was walking up, I felt the fishing pole like catch on something. And I looked down and it caught my leg. And the hook was in my leg.
Yeah. That's great.
It was like you know how like you catch a fish's mouth, like it goes in and out. It was like that.
I'm not having a good time imagining it.
I'm still the biggest thing I've ever caught. The biggest fish I ever caught was about
yay
this
wide,
big, about as tall as an 8-year-old Trace. Pretty heavy too. But yeah, that's the cow pond. I don't know how we start. How do we start talking about the cow pond?
I have no idea. Anyway. Is that a thing now?
It is. It's gotta be. Anyway. We are wrapping up not only 2019, but the 2010s. Sam just dabbed at me.
I hate myself.
I hate you too. It is the end of a decade.
Yes.
And it's an eventful decade.
I'd say so.
At the start of the decade, I was 10 years old. No, technically I was 9 years old at the start of the decade. True. How old were you?
I would have been 13, I think.
So you already knew the fuck word.
I think I did. I might have learned it in 2010.
Yeah, I was 9. I turned 10 that year. And it's been an eventful decade. A lot has happened. Mostly because this is the decade that I remember the most.
Yeah, because you don't really remember much before, like...
Yeah, I don't remember the 2000s.
Yeah.
Unless it's like 2008 and on. But we're going to talk about the 2010s. Mm-hmm. Go through a lot of different topics.
What are we starting with?
Let's see. I'll let you decide.
Okay.
We've got memes.
Okay.
Film. Hoaxes. Or video games.
Let's start with movies.
Movies? Okay.
Yeah, let's do movies.
So we're going to talk about...
Well, one thing that comes to mind immediately is like the MCU.
It started in 2008 with Iron Man.
I think like Iron Man 2 came out like about the beginning of the decade, right?
I can see.
Well, let's find out. You probably have a list, and I'm gonna let you stick to that.
Well, so I looked up movies of the decade, mm-hmm. and one of them was 2010s in film, and it took me to a Wikipedia article, and this shows me the highest grossing films of the 2010s. So and I feel like that's a good...
That's the only ones that mattered.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's a good thing, because I would say most of these we've seen.
Yeah.
A good portion of them, or we at least know them, so we can talk about them.
I haven't seen very many art house films.
Yeah.
Can't be like, well, actually,
what is
the best film of the decade?
What is
it's a game. I love games.
Yeah, we can play it as a game.
What's the top grossing film?
So highest grossing film, it says the list has more 2017 films in the top 50 than any other year, with 8 in total. It is then followed by 2016, 2012, 2015 with 7, 2013 with 6, and 2019 with 2. And all the figures, the grossing amount is given in U.S. dollars.
Okay.
And
I don't even remember what came out in 2010.
A lot. What do you think the number one grossing movie of 2010 was?
I got no clue. I really don't. It's been so long.
What do you think? I'll tell you it's recent. Very recent. Like this year recent.
I have no... Is it Iron Man? Is it Iron Man?
Iron Man? This year?
What are you talking about?
I said this year. It came out this year.
How is the top grossing movie of 2010? Oh, we're talking about the decade.
The decade.
Oh, came out this year.
The whole decade. Yeah, it's Endgame.
Yeah, okay. I know that. I didn't know. I was like, 2010. No, I was like, I have no idea.
2010s.
2010s.
Yeah, with the S.
Draw that cool S that kids used to draw.
I didn't know what that was probably until I was about 17.
I don't even think I know what it is now.
Well, I don't know what it is. I didn't know how to draw it is what I mean.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know. I still don't know what it stands for.
I don't know what it is. I guess it stands for...
It stands for
Scandal. Oh, it does.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Endgame. Avengers Endgame came out this year.
Yeah.
Ballpark. How much money did it make?
Like... Is it $2 billion or something?
Yeah, it's nearly $3 billion.
Can you imagine $2 billion of anything?
No, I can't. It's $2.8 billion.
That's way more than 2. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, it's closer to 3. So it's almost $1 billion more than the second highest grossing film of the 2010s.
Wow.
That movie is. I'll tell you, it's part of a franchise we both love.
It's Star Wars, right?
Yeah, it's Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
The first movie in the newest set of
sequels
in the newest trilogy,
which
it grossed $2 billion even. Came out in 2015.
Wow.
The next one.
Mm-hmm.
The next highest.
Want me to guess?
The third highest grossing film of the decade. It's one that it came out last year.
Is it also Infinity?
It's Infinity War.
Yeah.
That one barely scraped under Star Wars. So Avengers Infinity War came out in 2018.
Infinity War is really good.
It is.
I'm just like thinking back to it.
I think...
Like at the end of the thing, I was like, oh, Dunk, he actually did it.
Oh, Dunk?
Yeah. I didn't actually think that.
Oh, Dunk.
Oh, Dunk, he actually did it.
Oh, Dunk. This episode is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, Dunk.
Dunkachino.
Dunkachino. I hope Jack and Jill...
I don't think it did. I think it was like 2000 something.
Look that up while I keep going.
I'll look it up.
When did Dunkachino come out? Yeah. So top 3. I'll tell you more than
2011, baby.
2011. That movie.
It's in.
It's definitely on this list. I can tell. It's not.
It's not.
I could do the math. I'm not going to. Most of these movies are Disney movies.
Yeah.
Disney owned because it's easy to do that when Disney owns everything.
Yeah, it's easy to do that.
It is very easy to do that. The fourth one, it's a movie that it's okay. Jurassic World.
Oh yeah.
Jurassic World came out also in 2015.
That did make a shit ton of money, didn't it?
It almost made $2 billion.
It was fine.
I'll round up $1.7 billion. That was released by Universal. The next 2 movies are, again, Disney. With the Lion King reboot.
And the Beauty and the Beast.
No, it's the Avengers.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast is on here.
How much did the Lion King remake?
More than the Avengers.
Oh my god.
Lion King made 1.6.
I thought we all made an agreement not to go see that.
I saw it, remember?
You are the worst.
I hated it.
Dude, you still saw it though. You gave them money.
No, because this is why I saw it. It was because my cousin wanted to. He really liked The Lion King, and he wanted me to go see it.
He wanted to go see an inferior version of the thing he liked.
Yeah.
I like
it
that
really
logic.
is.
That's sound logic.
Well, he liked the Jungle Book. We talked about this earlier.
I know, but they didn't hear it, so.
Well, I was just saying, like, he liked the Jungle Book, and he thought that they could do good again. They didn't.
They didn't.
It's beat for beat the same with just less talented voice actors.
Yeah. In
some aspects. In other aspects, they were, like pretty good.
Like Seth Rogen singing. That's an up part, right? That's one of the parts that's better, right?
This one, I'm going to ignore you. This next one is very fitting to where it falls on the list. It's so we've gone through 6 of them. The 7th movie, the highest grossing movie, is Fast and Furious 7.
That's perfect.
That's
honestly.
Absolutely perfect. Released by Universal Pictures. Came in at $1.5 billion.
Have you ever seen a Fast and the Furious movie?
I saw one of them.
I've seen none of them.
Fast 5 is what it was called.
Okay. Was it the 5th? How good was it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So bad. So not very enjoyable if I didn't remember.
Not memorable at least.
We'll go to 10 and then we'll move on.
Okay.
So these are just top 10. Next one, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
1.4 billion,
Didn't
2015.
Like
a lot of 2015 movies. I haven't seen it in a while. I remember in theaters liking it.
Yeah, and I was like a dissenting opinion.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't really like it that much.
I haven't rewatched it.
Everybody was like, what are you talking about?
I haven't rewatched it since. In theaters, I remember liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Black Panther.
Okay.
Another Disney movie. Yep. Marvel.
Is it all Disney? Fast and Furious? That's not.
Fast and Furious is Universal. Jurassic World is Universal.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 7 out of 10 of the top 10 grossing movies are owned by Disney.
So this next one's not.
Number 10 is not. Black Panther, 1.3 billion, came out in 2018.
Okay.
The movie that barely squeaked in was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Harry Potter was like.
That movie, right? Part 2, the last movie of the whole series, was 2011.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It wasn't then.
So I guess maybe Deathly Hallows would have probably come out. Part 1 would have probably come out in 2010.
Yeah,
or 2009.
Or 2009.
That movie made 1.3 billion and came out in 2011, produced by Warner Bros.
Interesting. I would like to make one it's like a honorary mention.
Yeah.
As to the cultural effect it's had.
Wait. I think I saw it on here.
But the cultural effect it's had on our Facebook feeds.
Wait.
Children's merchandise.
I need you to wait.
Amusement park.
Okay, I found where it is on the list.
Despicable Me.
Oh,
came
Despicable
out in
2010.
We started the decade with Minions.
What? No way.
What?
So Despicable Me is a trilogy.
Yeah.
The third one outperformed the second one.
Oh my god. Despicable Me 3 did?
Yeah, Despicable Me 3 is number 34.
I shouldn't, because I haven't seen it. So.
Despicable Me 3 is 34. It got $1 billion. $1 billion. Despicable Me 2 is 39. It got $970 million.
How much did Minions make?
Wait. Despicable Me doesn't even... Well, wait. When did Despicable Me come out?
2010.
Oh, it didn't even make the list.
Oh my god.
Minions is number 18. Came out in 2015. A lot of movies on here in 2015.
Yeah.
I'll round up to $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion.
Okay.
I sound like Dr. Evil.
That's depressing, but we must carry on in these dark times.
I mean, we like to joke about the Minions because...
What are you talking about?
Minion funny.
Yes, Minion is funny.
Minion funny.
Minion is funny. You're right.
We like to joke about Minions because they're just so darn unfunny.
It's also kind of one of those things where it's almost gotten out of our hands with.
Well, it turned, like you said, into this thing that moms, specifically moms, just thought were the funniest thing.
Those weird pictures where it has nothing to do with Minions. And then it's got a minion there.
My favorite ones are it's
if I'm crazy, then yada 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 or whatever.
Like some call me a bitchy mom, but I just say I'm a stern mom or something. And it's just a picture of a minion with his butt out or something.
Or standing there like a dope.
But yeah, that's why it's so crazy to me.
Not that you shouldn't like Minions. If you like Minions, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just you're wrong.
No, don't do that.
No. If you think like Despicable Me, that first movie,
the first one's pretty good.
It's a solid movie, I'd say. It's like a good animated movie.
Yeah.
You got vectored. The second one I wasn't a fan of. The third one, it came out, I was too old to go see it. I didn't really care. I saw Minions.
You saw Minions?
I saw the Minion movie. That one, it just wasn't good. I didn't think.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's films.
Anyway.
What do you want to move on to? We've got memes, hoaxes, and video games.
Let's do hoaxes.
Hoaxes? Okay. The 8 biggest hoaxes of the decade.
Okay.
This came out as of recording this today.
Okay. Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. Number 8. This is just titled Catfishing. In early 2011, in the midst of the Syrian uprising, a blog appeared called. This might.
Oh no! Do we want to cut this?
Well, I don't know if we want to cut this. I just think that we might want to stop on this one, just because I feel like it's like too.
You can skim through real quick if you wanted to.
Basically, this person pretended to be a Ukrainian orphan and lived with an adopted family for 5 years.
Were they like a dwarf?
I have no idea.
I feel like I've heard about this. I feel like a friend told me about this. There's like, I don't know if this might be completely unrelated, but my friend told me a story. Shout out to Nathan if he's listening.
Okay. Hey, Nathan.
He told me a story about...
Hey, Nathan, what are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing right now? Give Sam a call. Tell us.
Where like a dwarf person like got adopted by a family. And there was like a huge court battle.
It doesn't look like this, but I think I have heard that.
I heard that. I died laughing.
That is, told me that is kind of funny. Just imagine like being like just like a dwarf, and you're like, I'm actually 4 years old.
It's like that Bugs Bunny cartoon with like that robber guy, but he's like real short.
He's real short.
He like jumps in the baby carriage,
the pram. Ooh.
Is there anything there you can read? Not
with that one.
Okay,
I'm like worried.
Let's just move on then to video games or memes or whatever.
Well, 7 kids online. Innocent kids were huge this decade. There's a lot of stuff with kids going on this year. Like the whole like stuff with YouTube and the kids cracking down on that stuff. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yeah, like,
basically like
needs to be labeled as child
content. Literally the kid, what's his name? Ryan's Toys Reviews. This kid is 8 years old and worth $26 million. This kid is more successful than us, and he has been on this earth for more than half the time.
He wasn't even alive this whole decade.
That's true. No, he was probably born in what, 2011 he would be?
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God. And he's worth $26 million. I was at Walmart the other day, Christmas shopping.
They're all over the place, his toys.
He's got like cereal. He's got cereal, dude. Cereal. His face is everywhere.
I'd like to talk about toys as well for a minute after you're done.
Here's the thing. This kid may have $26 million, but I feel horrible for him.
Yeah, that's
because there's no way he has a childhood anymore. And it's
like child actors.
It's worse because like his face is everywhere. Like Macaulay Culkin, he was a
Home Alone kid.
He was home alone. His parents like were stealing his money from him. He had to go through a lot of stuff. But in his face, he was very famous. But this kid has merch with his face on it. He's all...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Literally, like, I could understand if I was walking through the kids' aisle. I saw a face. I saw a toy. I knew the kid. That is like...
It's like that's probably a whole section, right?
not okay, but that's more acceptable for his style. When I walk to the grocery aisle and still see this kid, it's out of hand.
I would agree with that.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
But like toys nowadays, like there were trading cards that were random.
Back in my day.
Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days.
You open a pack of Pokemon cards.
We played Pokemon.
There might be a rare card in it. Literally every toy is a surprise now.
Oh yeah,
my mom and dad babysit my cousins.
Yeah.
And like all these toys, they're like a giant egg or something. They
That's
pop
a
it
new
open,
craze.
and
It's like a mystery
you get a bunch
boxes.
of garbage.
Mystery. It's just like
It's gambling basically.
Yeah, it's what are they? The Funko Pops?
Yeah.
They're like mystery ones of those. It's like these are some that you could get, but we're gonna give you the cheapest ones and make you believe that you could have easily gotten the other ones.
It's despicable.
Yeah, that is weird. I see a lot of those.
And they like cracked down on loot crates.
A lot of eggs.
Not too long ago, remember?
Didn't they?
In like video games? Why don't they crack down on?
Oh, like on video.
Like,
I thought you were talking about the company Loot Crate.
No.
Didn't Loot Crate go out of business?
I have no
Or
idea.
there was one of them? I don't know either. But
Rest in peace.
RIP.
Didn't make it to the end.
If you did go out of business, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna skip through this.
Okay.
I don't.
Memes then.
I should have been
The Maymays.
more diligent.
How's your dad say it?
How did he say it that one time? He doesn't actually say it
Memes?
like this. He might have said memes. Best memes of the decade. This comes
To
from.
be fair, my dad doesn't even know what the word meme means, probably.
My dad was definitely just saying it just to be funny.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, my dad might not know what a meme is.
I'm looking at these, and some of them are already dead. Like, and
Are they
it hurts
cringe?
a little bit.
Okay, let's hear them. We got to look at our history, though.
Yeah, that's true.
How we got here.
Well, and these are like a lot of these are still pretty recent. Like, I'd say the oldest one looks like it's from like 2016.
Oh my god!
That I'm looking at. This is. I hate saying this. The dankest memes of the 2010s, and you can already tell that this article is so out of
out of touch.
So out of touch. Do you know that meme?
This is gonna be fun.
Is this a pigeon? It's like the little. There? It's the little anime dude. He's got glasses.
I don't know if that.
He's like pointing at a butterfly.
What number is he?
I mean, he's the first one. It doesn't have a number.
Oh, it doesn't have numbers.
That came out in 2011. Though most of us probably remember Is This a Pigeon from its more recent second incarnation. The meme is older than most of us realize. First taking root in the Tumblr sphere. And anime circles around 2011, taken from the 1992 anime series The Brave Fighter of Sun Figbird. The screenshot appears in a scene where an android disguised as a professor's assistant runs into a police detective suspicious of his identity.
That's so anime.
To prove he is definitely not a robot, he starts misidentifying things around him. Hence, is this a pigeon? And he's pointing to a butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep reading. There's like half another paragraph there.
Yeah, let's not do that. What's our next one?
This one's going to be a hard one to...
Okay, let's hear it.
It's called Potato Jesus.
I'm unfamiliar.
Now, it's a painting. It's like a famous painting of Jesus, but he's got like weird hair. He kind of looks like a monkey. You know that painting?
I don't. What?
Oh, you've never seen that painting?
No.
It took me a while to realize that it was a painting. It was supposed to be a painting of Jesus. Everyone may be an artist. This came out in 2012. Everyone may be an artist, but be careful who you trust to do restorations. Oh, that's funny. When a Spanish woman took upon herself to restore a century-old fresco of Jesus that hung in her church, the result was less than ideal for the sake of art, even though the end product was more than inspiring for other reasons. In the restored version, Jesus had almost lost all of his identifying features. He's morphed into what looks like a vegetable or a cartoon character, his crown of thorns becoming a mop of fuzzy hair. He no longer looks realistic, but he has become a delightful example of expressionist art. I can see that. I can see, like, I didn't know that this was, like, restored. I thought
Yeah,
that
I
this
thought that was just like a weird painting.
I thought it was just someone was like,
What
this
if I
is
just make him look weird?
this is how I see Jesus.
I see him as a lumpy potato.
I see him in
man.
everything, and today I see him in a potato,
And it scares me when
and
I
it's
do.
scary. Sometimes it's very terrifying.
I see him in my ceiling. He speaks to me.
In my fan.
He tells me to steal the dogs and kill them.
This one's weird. I didn't know about this one. This is a tweet from Danny DeVito.
Okay.
Antonin Scalia, retire bitch. It's the tweet.
That's a meme?
The meme is called Retire Bitch. It came from 2013.
Okay, I guess I don't know if I was in the meme sphere at that point.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't. Actor Danny DeVito's 2013 kiss-off directed at the Supreme Court justice required no punctual... Okay.
Okay, I'm bored.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm bored already.
Yeah. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme Vine 2014.
Oh, God.
This is so dank. This is so dank. I love the... It's so dank.
I thought you were about to say back at it again with the white kicks.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
I thought you were going to say that.
I gotta go with the Wi-Fi.
That is shockingly accurate.
I don't care about this
I was
one.
graduating high school when Vine started,
Damn, Daniel.
and I remember it in detail.
Now there's TikTok, which is the new Vine.
Yeah, I got out of... I'm like an old man now, comparatively.
I will say, my brother just downloaded TikTok. There's some pretty good stuff on there.
Tell him I'm disappointed.
There's some pretty good stuff on there. If you liked Vine. It is the move. SpongeBob memes.
I mean,
Now
there's
this is a good contender because it goes from like 2015 to like recent.
There's like, I mean, everybody knows SpongeBob is why it's so
Everyone
easy.
knows SpongeBob. SpongeBob memes, you probably see them all over the place. Whether it be like Patrick
the
doing
Patrick one.
Patrick like menacing Patrick, or the Patrick with his mouth agape, or like the SpongeBob who's doing like the chicken dance where it's like he's
or SpongeGar.
SpongeGar. That's one of my
So
favorite
many.
episodes. Yeah, or like the dabbing Squidward Vine.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of SpongeBob.
Yeah. But yeah. Drake, you know, the one where he's
Like a small dragon.
Yeah, a Drake.
Yeah.
No, Drake the rapper, the Canadian rapper.
Okay.
I think it was, what was the song? You used to call me on my cell phone. That's
Okay.
how he sings it too. Hotline Bling. It's like a part of a music video. It's the meme where he's like shaking his hand at something and then also
okay.
pointing at something. He's like,
Yeah,
no
that's-
to that, yes to that.
That's stuck around for a very long time. I
It
think.
has, but it's taken off different incarnations as well.
Yeah, there's like other forms of it.
Yeah, that one came out in 2015. This is fine. You know the dog.
Oh, the little dog.
It's a dog. I like the art behind this one.
Yeah.
It's a dog sitting in his own apartment. It's a little cartoon, and the apartment is burning down around him. But he's sitting at a table very calmly with a cup of coffee, and he just like says, "This is fine." It came out in 2016. It was a web comic by K.C. Green.
Very good.
I will say the most annoying memes of 2010 just like popped up, and it's giving me like tips. Damn Daniel is 2010 is the 10th most annoying Vine. And Harambe is number 1 for their most annoying memes.
I don't know if that's fair.
That's not. That man died for our sins. Oh, I'm still thinking of Potato Jesus. The next one is Distracted Boyfriend. So it's like that stock photo.
They're walking away from like a woman who's walked past
Who looks
them.
almost exactly like his girlfriend.
He's like,
And he's like looking at her like, ooh, she cute.
yeah,
Hey, let me hit you up and respect you sometime, woman.
fedora tip.
Fedora tip. Hey, Jim. He's no, I'm not gonna get into it. That one's basically a repeat. Do you remember Dancing Hot Dog?
I do.
The little Snapchat filter.
Yeah, I remember that vaguely.
Oh my god, that got big. It went from like people serious to like people like just like using it ironically so quickly that
Yeah.
it there was a line that was so blurry.
Well, it's like
2017 it came out.
okay, so it seems to be going chronological.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, apparently that's actually the last one. Apparently, dancing hot dog was the dankest meme
That's the dankest.
of the 2010s.
What were some other ones that you can think of?
Memes.
I don't know why, but Ugandan Knuckles comes to mind.
Ugandan Knuckles, Big Chungus.
These are pretty recent ones.
Those are pretty recent.
What was that, 2017?
The Rage comics.
Somebody touching my spaghetti.
Somebody touching my spaghetti. Joker. That turned into a huge meme.
That's true. We live in a society.
We live in a society like many incarnations of Joker. Harambe.
Tom and Jerry has a lot of memes.
Tom and
It's kind of
Jerry.
like a SpongeBob, but that.
Where there's always something new.
There's a lot of good Tom memes. Like him with the newspaper.
I like the one where he's like a cube. Fortnite versus Minecraft type stuff.
Okay. Fortnite dance.
Fortnite dances. Those. Oh my god.
We'll get to Fortnite. in
Let's
our
go
next section.
to. I just want to see top the most annoying memes of
Okay.
2010s. So this will.
So it's Damn
Damn
Daniel.
Daniel number 10, number 9 Doge.
Annoying.
It's the little Shiba Inu
Yeah.
who's like cute. I love
It's
Shibas. But it was like the much taste.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
delicious. That I get that. Like that was annoying. Number 8, the ice bucket challenge.
Is that
Very annoying. I hate
supporting causes.
I hate raising awareness
Yeah.
for a horrible disease.
What the hell? That's so annoying.
I did it. Did you do it?
I don't think I did.
Man, you're going straight to hell, buddy. Vuvuzelas.
What?
Vuvuzelas,
When
like
was
the
that
big.
when was that a meme?
During the 2010 World Cup.
Oh, so that was.
I think it
a
might have
while
been
ago.
when it was in like Brazil or something.
Okay, so I don't remember that.
Oh my god, planking.
Oh my god, I forgot about planking.
Planking. Oh my! Didn't like people die because of planking? Like they
Probably.
plank in weird places and like got them
I
killed.
forgot about that. I was like in middle school, I think.
Yeah, that was big. What does the fox say?
Oh my god,
What does
dude.
the fox say?
These are like almost more memorable than those other ones.
Oh yeah. Rage Comics or Pepe the Frog?
Pepe.
Rage Comics were like big. They came out in 2010.
Yeah.
They were the one.
Like is that the one with like the mouth with the beam? Is that I might be thinking of the wrong thing.
No, like Forever Alone.
Oh, those. Okay.
Me enjoying my cereal or something like that, or like the dad reading the newspaper, and he like looks up, or the ones where it's like the guy yelling and it just says "fuck." Yeah.
Okay,
Stuff
so
like
that's-
that. Number 3. This is the number 3 most annoying meme of this decade. Saying "derp" or "ermagerd."
Is that a meme?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so.
Watch this. Derp.
Ermagerd. Gershburps. That was how that one
Yeah,
started.
with that girl holding
The
those
Goofy.
books.
She's holding like 4 books of
I wonder
Goosebumps.
where she is now.
I remember her coming out and she was like that. That was like we did that as a joke. Like that was a joke picture.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of them were like and memes in like the early 2010s were so innocent.
they really were.
It was like Bad Luck Brian,
They're very
Forever
straightforward.
Alone, Good Guy Greg, Philosophy Raptor.
Yeah. They had like catchy names too. They had like
And it was all or like Success Baby.
yeah.
And
And then like you get later in and you get shit like E.
E.
It's like this makes I don't. It's funny, but I don't understand.
It's funny because it's not funny. Number 2 most annoying meme of the decade: the dress.
I remember that.
Was it yellow and
It was blue and black for me.
is blue and black or
But my
yellow
mom
or
and
gold
brother-
and white?
My mom and brother thought it was white and gold.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I actually think I remember my mom being like, it's like black and gold or something. I was like,
well, here's the thing: is they're wrong because it is actually blue and black.
Yeah.
Like, it was proven
My
that
eyes
dress
are right and theirs are wrong.
But because the way that the picture was framed and the lighting of it, it gave, like, sometimes your brain would fill out the colors differently.
Was a really big deal.
Eventually, like, if I looked hard enough, I could see the other aspect.
I could kind of see the gold. I didn't see the white.
Well, the white, it looked more pinkish when, like, you tried to, like, focus on it.
It's been so long.
But the dress caused the Yanny or Laurel thing.
That one too.
Because
I don't remember what I heard.
That one was more recent. That one, I could switch it on and off. If I was, like, thinking Laurel in my head, I could hear Laurel. If I was thinking Yanny, I could hear Yanny.
It's just confusing because those sound nothing alike.
It was like the pitch. It was like the...
Wasn't it like they were both layered, but they, like...
Yeah, it was different. Remember. It was weird. And then Harambe was number one.
Which...
The gorilla who got shot.
Yeah.
Because...
It's apparently annoying.
Apparently so annoying. Because a mom was being a bad mom. How do you let your kid fall into a gorilla pit?
I really don't know.
Like, I'm not even trying to, like, call her out or anything, but seriously...
You kind of are.
No, I mean, yeah. No, I am trying to call her out or something. Seriously, how does a kid fall into a gorilla pit?
Okay, so last up.
Video games. This is the top 50. We're not going to talk about all 50. No. We are going to skim through.
Okay.
Hopefully not talk about them for very long. Number 51. Okay.
This list is already botched.
Doom 2016. We played that the other day, actually.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good game. You're
it's
basically
fun to punch
just
demons in the face.
Yeah, you're just a guy in a suit of armor, and you go around and you kill demons, and that's it.
It's very straightforward, and I like that.
It's kind of cathartic. I don't know what these are. Don't know what these are. Number 46, BioShock Infinite 2013. I never played this game.
It's good.
So you played it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Is it good?
Yeah, it's got some cool stuff in it.
Very interesting.
Some interesting timey-wimey stuff.
Oh. I love timey-wimey. 2018 Celeste is number 44.
Never played it.
I never played it. It got really good reviews.
People say it's great.
Look, it's got a very cool design. It's a platforming.
I suck at platforms, though, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. Number 42, Rocket League.
I've never played Rocket League.
I played it a little bit. It's like alright.
I don't like competitive games though.
That's good point.
I don't know. It just annoys me.
Let's see.
Anything?
I want to find something good. God of War, 2018 one.
Oh, okay.
The most recent one. It won Game of the Year in 2018, right?
Do you remember? I think so.
Very good game. I played it. Played it a lot.
Yeah, it looks really good. I still haven't played it.
Wait. No Man's Sky is above God of War.
I don't know about that.
No Man's Sky was possibly one of the biggest flops of the decade.
Yeah, it's a giant letdown for everybody.
I remember, so...
It wasn't a letdown for me because I didn't expect anything.
Well, No Man's Sky, for those of you who don't know, because I know we might be alienating some parts of our audience right now.
Like my mother.
And my mother.
Yes.
It was a survival game set in space, and you basically just went around planet to planet.
Just wander around.
And the coolest thing to me was the fact that there were infinite amount of planets. The universe was infinite. You could go, and it was all together. Like, I would be playing, and it was originally said like I would be playing, and I could run into someone else eventually.
Could you though? I don't remember if.
I thought that's how originally they were portraying it.
Yeah, but I don't know if you could when it came out. I don't know if you could physically run into other people.
But it came out, and it was just a flop. Everyone was like, it's boring.
It's boring. Have you ever seen what happens when you get to the center of the galaxy?
Probably nothing.
It is nothing. It like zooms back. Like all the stars you've flown to pass by you. And then I think you wake up on a new planet. And it's like, go get it again.
Go do it.
Go to the middle again.
Yeah, that game, I don't care how...
It shouldn't even be on this list.
I've never played it, so God of War is much better than a lot of these games because right before No Man's Sky, number 34 is Fortnite.
Now, if you want to go by influential, No Man's Sky and Fortnite would absolutely be.
No Man's Sky,
but like people talked about it and stuff.
I
It was
guess
like
so.
really, it kind of impacted. Like
I
most,
guess so.
most people who know about gaming knew about No Man's Sky, and how it was notoriously bad.
I guess that's true.
I could see it being on a list.
Fortnite, I could definitely see it all the way up top. Fortnite is a battle royale game. It was so popular. It wasn't originally. It was like a zombie survival game originally. And then
Fortnite Battle Royale.
PUBG, which is a battle royale game, PlayerUnknown Battleground, came out. And Fortnite said, what if we do that, but for free? And that was the attention.
And then it spread like some sort of wildfire or cancer.
One of my favorite games, and it's a very good game, and I know you like it too, Minecraft came out in the beginning of this decade, 2010.
Minecraft's very good.
It originally came out. It was very popular. It got very popular with kids, and it lost its popularity because everyone was like, oh, only like 12-year-olds play it. Now it's made that resurgence with the grown-up community because a lot of the people... Right? It's been... Yeah. And there are a couple of people who are like famous that helped kind of re-spark that. But I don't think Fortnite ever had that thing where it was like old... Like it was respected among all gamers... And then it lost style.
No, I don't think it was.
It came out. People were like, "Oh, it's free, so I'm gonna play it." And then it was just kids. It's like 7-year-olds, and everyone's like, "Nope." But yeah.
What's next?
27, Spider-Man for PS4. I played this game. I really enjoyed it.
Never played it.
Really enjoyed it. Fun game. I feel like it's too high on the list.
Probably. Because there's so many games came out between 2010 and 2019.
Let me see. Stardew Valley, 2016, really number 22. That is a farming game, but it's a little more. It's like an adventure farming game.
Yeah, I think I've played like other games that are kind of like it, but this one, it's got that like feel. It's got that music. It's got the aesthetic. It puts them together.
It also beautiful. Like its graphics are really good.
Yeah. And I can't stress the music. It's It's so happy.
I just
feel good playing it.
It's a game I appreciate. I can't really get into it though.
I played like a lot of it.
Yeah. The only time I really played it was with you.
Yeah, it's fun though, especially with somebody.
It's definitely a game I appreciate, but it was just never my thing.
Cup of tea.
No. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2018 is number 21.
Okay.
I can see that.
Super Smash Bros. is cool, man.
Super Smash Bros. Great.
I like to wreck noobs.
I love wrecking noobs. I feel like this game is way too high on the list. 2019's Untitled Goose Game.
I've never played it.
I've never played it. I mean, I've seen people play it. It looks funny.
It looks funny. I think if a game...
There's no way it's the 20th best game of the
If a game's main appeal is funny, I'm usually not like...
Yeah.
Like, I'll be fine with it, but...
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 16.
Okay. I don't know if Mario Kart 8 is like the best they've ever done, but Mario Kart's always fun.
It's a solid.
It's always fun though. Mario Kart.
That's my thing with Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. Is it's always just kind of like updating it.
Yeah.
It's never really anything.
It's not too much new.
Fresh. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yes. The Telltale series, The Walking Dead.
Never played it.
Came out in 2012.
You were a big Walking Dead fan?
I used to be really into The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'm still a huge fan of the comic books. The comic books are probably now the best part of that universe. The TV show was really good.
I watched it for a while.
And then it slowly started to lose interest. And the newest season, season 10, I don't know. I haven't watched any of that yet because people are moving away from cable and it's just hard to get a hold of nowadays.
Yeah. Season
9, though, is on Netflix and it started to get better.
Oh, really? That's good news.
But this game, it's so good. It's like it's standalone story. You're like this dude taking care of this random little girl. And it's one of those games that by the end of it, like, if you're not crying...
It's almost like a choose-your-own-adventure game, right?
It is. But, I mean, it's...
But it's, like, good. Like, it's
not,
I don't want to, like, simplify it and make it sound...
No. It is a simple game because you choose your own adventure, but a lot of the times the consequences, it doesn't matter. Like, it's one of those where it's, like...
A fake choice?
Well, some of those are, but, like... Sometimes it's like you could end up with this character or this character, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But like eventually, that character would die.
Eventually,
anyway.
they all die, and even the little girl gets eaten by a zombie right in front of you.
No,
and she's like, no.
They made 4 of those games.
I'm not an actual fruit.
Don't eat me. I'm not an actual Clementine. Minecraft.
It's pretty famous for the. So and so will remember this.
Yeah, Telltale Games. They went bankrupt.
That's sad.
I think last year.
Rip
Telltale.
Didn't make it to the end of the decade.
No. Number 11 is Minecraft. Minecraft's a good game. Brown bricks. Minecraft. Yeah, I think it deserves to be because it's still innovating.
Yeah,
it's still coming up with new stuff. It went through a lull for a while.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't a whole lot, and now they're picking up again.
It's a fun game.
And I appreciate it. It's always fun. It's always like one of those games where you play it, it's like the only thing you play for a while, then you never play it, and then it's the only thing you play for a while. It's one of those. Apparently it's the best-selling video game of all time I'm seeing right here.
Interesting. Number
10, Grand Theft Auto 5. Came out in 2013. No, I don't think you've ever played a Grand Theft Auto game.
I have.
Oh, you have?
But I never did the story.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Me and an old friend of mine, he had the game. I think it was 4. We just dick around.
Yeah, that's basically
spawn in a boat in the middle of town.
That's basically what the game's
Get a car, go into that swing that launches you through the air.
It's like how we talked about with Doom. It's cathartic.
Yeah.
It's one of those games.
Except I feel like Doom has a little bit more lasting.
Grand Theft Auto 5, it's a game that I'll still occasionally play because it's online mode. Playing with friends is fun.
That's true.
And it has fun like mini games and stuff. The game itself, I never really cared for.
It's fine.
I never beat the campaign.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played probably 3 different Grand Theft Auto games in my life. I don't think I've ever beaten a single campaign. Number 9, Portal 2. It's a fun one.
Really good game.
Fun one.
Absolutely solid.
Solid game.
Polished to a blinding sheen.
Number 8, Batman Arkham City.
I've never played it.
I think that was one of the good ones. 7, Super Mario Odyssey.
That's a really good one.
It's a solid game.
I liked it.
Number 6, Dark Souls. That's like probably one of your favorites.
The funny thing is, Dark Souls,
the first one.
It's not my favorite one.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is probably my favorite.
Skyrim, number 5.
Now, Skyrim is like another one of those influential ones.
That's true.
Because it's like, I don't know if it's exactly Skyrim, but I feel like it kind of sparked that open world craze.
This list, I'm going to say this list is
Wait, hold on.
accurate.
I want to hear the list.
Number 4, The Last of Us. It's a good game. It's a really solid game. Played it recently. It was earlier this year. I really liked it. That story was very good.
Okay. What's 2?
Number 3, The Witcher. I played it a little bit. It was fun. I just didn't get into it.
I played it, and my brother played like a lot of it.
How'd you like it?
I didn't. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I actually didn't. It was weird because it's like the type of game that I should like.
Yeah.
There was something that didn't click for me. I didn't like the combat. It felt kind of weird.
I can see that.
But that's just me.
Number 2, a very good game. And I would say that maybe this one should replace number 1, if anything.
Okay.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oof, that is a really good one.
Very good game. Solid game. Very good in all aspects.
There's not much to complain about there.
It's really not.
I have a couple games where the only problem I have with them is I wish there was more of it.
That's true.
That's how I feel about Breath of the Wild, Bloodborne, and maybe
there's a lot for Breath of the Wild.
There is a lot, but I wish there was more so I could keep doing it.
That's true. Number one, I love this game, but I don't think it should be number one.
Okay.
The second Red Dead Redemption game. Red Dead Redemption is a cowboy game, and that's it. That's basically all you need to know. It's about It's about cowboys.
Yeah. I've never played it. So
it's fun. Judge, like, it's fun.
Number one is a tough spot.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
I know that. What would you pick for number one, probably?
Definitely not this game. Yeah. Like, are we talking like the best game?
Best game of 2010s.
Best game of 2010s? I'm trying to think of, like, the game I enjoyed the most. What would you put?
I would probably put Bloodborne.
Bloodborne?
Because I absolutely love it. There's not... I can't, like, pinpoint any major thing that I dislike about it. Like, I love almost everything about that game.
The game that I've enjoyed the most... I would probably put Breath of the Wild.
That's a really good game.
I'd probably put that because I can't think of anything else right now.
Did they miss anything? Is there any game that you feel should have been on there? Because I have one.
What? Bloodborne?
Bloodborne. It wasn't on there, but I've already sung its praises. Papers, Please wasn't on there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It wasn't. There were some... I definitely skipped over some, but it wasn't.
I feel like you would have stopped for that.
Oh, it definitely wasn't. It was not on there.
So I feel like not... It didn't have, like, a big production crew, right? It might have been one guy. I'm not sure. A lot of those types of games do have, like, one person.
Yeah, it is very simple.
It's fun.
It's a good game.
It's a fun, short little thing.
Well, it gets artsy. Stressful.
It is stressful.
I get really stressed out. I get really stressed out.
And I like that it doesn't put any, like, pressure on, like, a good choice or a bad choice. It's just like, here's your choice.
You get to do it.
Make your choice.
Make your choice.
You live with it.
You die with it, maybe. But yeah, that's games. That's the 2010s. That's basically everything that we care about in the 2010s. Exactly. Movies, games, and memes.
It's our lives.
TV shows is something else I would put on there, but Sam doesn't watch TV.
I don't watch enough TV.
Best TV shows of the 2010s, I would have said Breaking Bad, but that didn't come out until... That ended in the 2010s, I think. The Walking Dead came out in 2011. I'd put that up there. Better Call Saul's a really good one. Mandalorian.
I'm just trying to think if I've seen a TV show from the 2010s. Is Parks and Rec?
I don't know when that started.
That's one that I really enjoyed.
I would maybe put The Office in there, but I think that came in 2008.
I only end up watching shows if other people make me. Because my brother was like, I love this show, you have to watch it with me.
It is a good show.
It is.
But yeah, TV shows. I wish I had a list. But we're already over time.
We're already over.
So
that was
Sam,
this decade.
That was this decade. Congratulations for making it through.
Yeah, except for Telltale.
Except for Telltale.
And maybe Loot Crate. We're not sure.
We'll figure it out. What happened today, Sam?
Today in history, 1922.
Oh.
I don't know, but I feel like there should be music playing when I say this. The Soviet Union was founded. Yeah, there it is.
I don't know Russian. Yeah.
Creation of the USSR formally proclaimed in Moscow. Yeah.
You said 22?
Yeah, 1922.
No, December 30th.
Yes.
Christmas Eve.
No.
New Year's Eve.
It's late. It's late.
It's pretty late when we're recording this.
So yeah, there's
New Year's Eve. Welcome to Soviets.
Okay.
Little known fact about the Soviet Union is originally.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, maybe you go first.
They still have the first hammer and sickles that they modeled the flag with. And actually,
where do they keep them?
They killed the monarchs with that hammer and sickle.
It's pretty fucked. There were children in that family, buddy.
Or not Rasputin. It's
Anastasia.
Anastasia. I was thinking of Rasputin because I was going to talk about him.
Yeah.
He did kill them, and it was like he was a warlock.
He was actually a warlock.
Yeah, and his head came off, and it was very funny.
And he goes,
and there's a funny Canadian bat.
And his jaw drops, and he goes, "Auga!"
All that happened.
That's all historically accurate.
All of that.
Bartok the Magnificent was a historical figure.
That's it. Haven't you only seen that and not Anastasia?
Yeah. So if you haven't seen Anastasia, there's a little bat in the movie called Bartok, and there is a direct-to-DVD sequel.
Yeah.
Of the movie Anastasia, or it's a spinoff. It's a direct-to-DVD spinoff.
I guess it would technically be a spinoff because
called Bartok the Magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that movie. We had that movie when I was a kid at my grandma's house, and I watched it a lot. Little did I know that movie,
to Trace.
unbeknownst to me, that the movie Anastasia was the source material for Bartok the Magnificent, starring the guy who does Apu's voice from The Simpsons and also Kelsey Grammer of Frasier fame.
Don't claim to like the anime if you haven't read the manga, Trace.
That's basically the equivalent for me. Anyway, let's kick it over to your corner and then we'll wrap it up. Sam's Holiday Corner.
There's a lot of things here.
Okay.
I want to talk about two in particular. First one is National Bicarbonate of Soda Day.
Okay, what?
It's National Baking Soda Day.
Oh, okay. Why not just call it National Baking Soda Day?
I don't know, cuz.
Okay, thank you.
There's not much there.
Thank you.
I guess bake something.
Use baking soda.
And there's
Make
also
a baking soda volcano.
a really weird named holiday.
Okay.
Festival of Enormous Changes at the Last Minute.
So, like, what? You go get a radical haircut or something?
I guess so.
I'm like earlier today. I'm about to come over to your house. I'm like, I'll be there at like noon.
Yeah.
I don't tell you. I go get my hair dyed like some neon green.
Yeah.
And I show up.
Like,
don't
whoa.
even make a comment. I'm just like, hey Sam.
Like, hey, what's up?
Hey buddy.
If you've been meaning to get something this year, you best do it now because you are almost out of time.
I was about to say, it said, like, if you're meaning to do something this year, I was like, well, you're fucked.
Yeah, I think that's what it's talking about.
It's, that's the premise.
It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve.
Basically, is what this means.
Yeah.
But who cares if you need to get something done before the end of the year because it's just a construct.
That's true. Time is a construct invented by humans.
Exactly. Everything's a conspiracy. I put on my tinfoil hat.
It's already on. It's the only thing you're wearing right now. You're naked, remember?
I'm naked. The tinfoil hat on and sweating because it's hot in this room.
It is so hot in this room. I'm like uncomfortable.
Well, we're almost done.
But yeah, Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Go make a baking soda volcano at the very last minute.
Yeah, and then have it erupt with the ball drop.
Get it ready for the new year. Happy 2020. Or have a happy 2020, I guess.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's. Like, seriously, it's been a good decade. It's been an okay decade.
It's been
a hit or miss decade.
It's had its ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster.
It's had its ups and downs, but I feel like that's always. Like, there's never going to be just like a decade where everyone's like, radical.
That's life, baby.
That's life. That's life. But it's been I would say overall, like, it's been a pretty good decade.
It's been a good year.
It's been a good year.
We've started this.
Yeah, we started this January 28th of this year. And we're almost...
Our year anniversary is coming up.
It's coming up.
Get people to listen already.
We're going to renew our vows.
What is the 1 year anniversary? Is it like tissue paper or something?
I don't know. Beats me, buddy. But yeah, it's been a good decade. And we'll see you next decade.
Yeah.
But we'll be doing the show still.
Oh, I can't wait for those jokes of, I haven't seen you since last year.
I haven't seen you since the last decade, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Oh, it's going to be epic.
I'm not gonna talk. I just don't think I'll be able to ever talk to my dad again. Because I know he's gonna like come up with, he'll start saying those, and I'm like, oh fuck me, dude.
No.
Anyway,
this
this has been From Our Perspective. Thank you all for listening. Like Sam said before, recommend this podcast to people. Please,
God.
Get it out there.
I don't want to sound too desperate.
I don't want to sound too desperate, but I will literally like grovel at your feet if you want me to. Just so like you could share it to one person. If you're listening to it on a place that you can leave a rating or a review, leave us a rating or a review. Good, bad, or otherwise. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can find us pretty much anywhere where podcasts are found. Always look at it. Always look for us under From Our Perspective. Yeah, From Our Perspective. I'm sorry. That is
the name of the podcast.
I'm sorry. It's so late.
It's so late.
It's so late.
It's so hot.
So hot. So late. I'm tired. No. Yeah, you can find us pretty much anywhere you find other podcasts at From Our Perspective. I'm leaving this year off on a good note. From Our Perspective.
Limping out like the rest of us.
How do I end this show?
Anyway,
you can also find us on social media at FOP_pod on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook at From Our Perspective. You could also find us on YouTube at From Our Perspective. Go follow us there. We post stuff about the podcast, updates, little clips, stuff like that.
Other than that,
this has been From Our Perspective. We post a podcast every Monday.
Could this be more of a shit show?
We post a podcast every Monday, and we will see you next Monday. I've been Trace.
And I've been Sam.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo.